Okay, we are back with the man of the half hour, Brook McConnell from South Ocean Management, talking about all things considered, corporate governance et al. And interestingly, he's been sticking to his guns on some of the core holdings in his fund, and I want to talk about these right now. What are you doing year to date? I was just flipping through the charts of some of your core holdings like Chaoda Modern, the organic farm company, Shenhua, the coal company, Mengniu Dairy, the milk company. Some of these are shooting like up and up without any abatement. And you're flat on the year?
We are. We're in agriculture, and our largest holding is depressed temporarily. So that's been holding back the performance. We're just a little bit below the market. We were about flat for the year. Going back to November, though, we were able to pick up some of these other names, dairy, the largest coal company, and mining company, and we were kind of hoping for a chance to get some more. We had some more targets of the large companies doing business like the life insurance companies and so on, but they just never got down to prices so we were hoping, but we haven't gotten any more of them.
So you don't care about these pronouncements by agencies like was it the ADB saying that economic growth is going to come in way off the mark? Forget what Hu Jintao or Wen Jiabao are trumpeting, trying to lead the market. You don't see any. You don't concur with any of these disasters or partial or halfway disaster scenarios being painted.
There are some probably hits on top line growth on certain areas. People got to eat. People got to turn on the light switches, and so you stay with some of the basics and. Then property, I'm not sure that's rebounding up in China yet. But we were actually taking a little bit of a contrarian bet now, because the exporters, which are the places that everybody says have been hit the most, and the factory closings and the labor problems and the high costs of commodities. This has all devastated that whole industry of factories up, especially in Guangdong, right up here. So these stocks, though, have come down. They're selling at half book, 15% dividend yields, 25% returns on capital over the last 5 years. PEs that are ridiculously cheap. So they're really bombed out. And these are the companies, though, that are world-class manufacturers. The Nikes do business with them, the Walmarts, and so. We're kind of taking a contrarian bet and putting some money into these real small bombed out areas now.
Okay, I want to. Can the team start flipping through some of these stocks and just showing how they've done? Chaoda Modern Agriculture, China Shenhua Coal, China Shenhua Energy, I should say, Mengniu Dairy. There's the year to date in some of these. One thing is quite apparent to me, though. You look at this, you look at food, okay? Organic, clean farming, energy, light switches you're referring to, dairy, Comba Telecom, so connectivity, Hung Tai, which makes hygienic napkins and things like that, personal hygiene products not doing so well. What about the hard asset class, though? You don't have any props in here. You don't have any real commodities aside from coal, or am I just too early in the list here?
No, we don't. Not playing the basic material stocks.
Why not property? I mean, you talk about a light switch. You've got to have a house or at least a rental apartment to have that light switch.
Probably they may be doing well. I don't know how some of these private owners are doing. I've been through China, and every time I go through it, it just seems like this gigantic building out there and an oversupply. I can't measure it. I don't really know how to play that area. So we don't. And I like companies like a Kingboard chemical that'll make guts of a computer, and so they can make more.
Are they a PCB manufacturer?
Well, they bought that from Lenovo, but they make the laminates that go with the PCB, all the boards on it, and then they've expanded out and gotten into the vertical chemicals that go into the manufacture. So it's a terrific company.
Really a nose to the grindstone stuff. I mean, not really ultra sexy kind of thing.
Not a real sexy, but just a company that's benefiting from all the outsourcing coming into into that group.
Can I get you to stick around another few minutes? We were going to let you go now, but actually we've got Steve Engel coming in to talk about the China prop market. You want to stick around for that?
Love to.
Are you cool with that?
Yeah.
You're cool, You're a cool dude.
Hey.
And we're cool too on call. We'll be right back.